This video will teach you how to write a good, clear thesis statement so that you'll be able to write a better organized essay. We'll take several possible questions and brainstorm for some ideas to use in the essay, and then turn those ideas into a thesis statement. Be sure to watch to the end to see how to write some different styles of thesis statements. The thesis statement is one of the most important parts of an essay. So let's look first at some characteristics of a good thesis statement. A good thesis statement has the following characteristics. A good thesis statement is focused and not too broad. This means that your topic will be clear, but not too general. It's going to be debatable. People should have opinions about what you're writing about. Your thesis statement should be something that people would either agree or disagree about. It should be debatable. A good thesis statement will choose one side of a debate and argue why it's true. Now, you need to have something in your thesis statement that will show how you plan to prove your essay. It will make claims that will be supported in the essay. The ideas in the thesis statement should be used in your essay to help support your opinion. Let's look at an example. In this thesis statement, we can see the various aspects of a good thesis statement. The dependence on technology is causing more people to be negatively affected in numerous ways, including memory loss, lack of social interaction, and loneliness. Now we can see here that it is focused. The topic dependence on technology is stated clearly. This is the focus of the essay. It's debatable. The words negatively affected is your opinion about the dependence on technology. Now, some people may disagree with you. It's debatable. And then the three ideas shows the claims you will make about what areas people are negatively affected because of the dependence on technology. Now, in this thesis statement, there isn't a particular side that's being taken. Some essays are what we call an opinion essay, where you need to choose a particular side that you are agreeing with. In this case, it should be clear which side you've chosen. Here's an example. Although some people see no harm in them, children should not be allowed to play violent video games to avoid being negatively influenced, losing ability to know reality from fiction, and to avoid sleep deprivation. Now, in this thesis statement, we can again see the different parts. It's focused. It's debatable. And it makes claims. Now, this thesis statement also chooses one side. Although some people see no harm in them, that phrase shows that there are some people that choose a different side of this argument. Let's try writing a thesis statement for this question. Towns and cities should have large outdoor spaces such as squares and parks. Do you agree or disagree? Now, the first thing we want to do is to do some brainstorming for some ideas of how to answer this question. After doing some brainstorming, perhaps you come up with these ideas. For the agree side, clean air, relaxation or mental health, reduction of urban heat, and physical activity. And for the disagree side, you decide expensive to maintain and can cause homeless problems. Now you want to use your ideas to write your thesis statement. You might write something like this for the agree side. Although parks can be expensive to maintain, clean air, relaxation, as well as reduction of urban heat are some of the important reasons that cities should have green spaces. Now you can clearly see your three ideas in your thesis statement. For the disagree side, you might write this. Green spaces in cities can provide relaxation and clean air. However, they can be expensive to maintain and can cause a problem with homeless people. Now again, here you can see your two main ideas that you found in your brainstorming. Let's look at another topic. This time your topic is online education. You have these three opinions about online education. So one way to write this thesis statement could be this way. Being able to study at home, work at your own pace, as well as being less expensive than conventional education makes online education an attractive choice for many. Now here you can clearly see the three ideas you will use to discuss why you believe online education is so popular. Here's another way to write the thesis statement. Online education is becoming more popular because of the ability to study from home, to work at your own pace, and to save money compared to conventional education. Again, you can see the three ideas clearly. Let's look at one more example. Credit cards are easy to get in many countries, but some people who use them struggle to repay their debt. Are there more advantages than disadvantages to using a credit card? Now, this might be a question that you need to answer. And after some brainstorming, you decide about the advantages and disadvantages of using a credit card. And here's an example of a simple thesis statement for the advantages side, including all three ideas. Having a credit card can help one to keep track of spending, take advantage of sales, and save on the need of having cash. And here's a possible thesis statement for the disadvantages side. Although having a credit card can help one to keep track of spending, overspending by buying unnecessary items and getting into debt are also possible. Now here you have chosen one advantage and two disadvantages to write your thesis statement. As you can see, there are different ways of writing a thesis statement. Now here are three ways that you can use to write your thesis statements. A, B, C are reasons for something. Or topic of some kind is true because of A, B, and C. And although A is true, B and C are, and then you fill your information. So here's an example of the first type. Being able to study from home, work at your own pace, as well as being less expensive than conventional education makes online education an attractive choice for many. Now you can clearly see the A, B, and C at the beginning of the sentence. And here's an example of the second type. Online education is becoming more popular because of this ability to study from home, to work at your own pace, and to save money. And again, you can see your 3 points very clearly. And here's an example of the final type. Although having a credit card can help one to keep track of spending, overspending by buying unnecessary items and getting into debt are also possible. And again, you can see the pattern is clear in the thesis statement. So try using one of these patterns to help you write your next thesis statement. Writing a clear thesis statement is one of the most important things you can do when you're writing an essay. To help you to get better at writing these important sentences, try to look for as many topics and questions as you can and practice writing clear thesis statements.